Hello, and welcome to the Pest Control Marketing Podcast with your host, me, Hal Coleman, uncensored and unplugged. Pay attention, take lots of notes, because you're going to find out exactly how to get more new customers, more referrals, and grow your business.
Hal Coleman has been active in the pest control industry for over 40 years, including owning and operating his own successful pest control business for 18 years. He now devotes his time to helping other PCOs and other WCOs double, triple, and even quadruple their businesses faster than they ever imagined. Be sure to check out his website, pestcontrolmarketer.com. For more information about Hal's coaching program, you can reach him at 770-993-0004 or email him hal@halcoleman.com. Mike Stewart is known as the Internet audio and video guy. Since the birth of the Internet, Mike has been showing small business owners how to get more new customers, increase their sales, and grow their businesses online using audio and video, now with iPhones and Android phones. For more information about Mike's coaching program and his online training courses, visit MikeStewartCoaching.com or email him mike@internetaudioguide.com.
Well, hello once again, PCOs, WCOs, and other home service business listeners who might be catching yet another episode of the Pest Control Marketing Podcast. This is Hal Coleman. I'm here with my good friend and mentor, Mike Stewart. Hello, Mikey.
Hello, Hal. Let's dive right into this one. What do you got to talk about today?
Well, today I want to talk about something that faces all business owners, not just pest control operators. Doesn't matter what business you're in. If you want to grow your business, you're going to be faced with dealing with this. If you don't want to grow your business and you want to stay a one-man operator for the rest of your life, you won't be too interested in this. But the topic today is hitting the wall. Hitting the wall. There are a lot of different walls. You know, walls are designed for two purposes, Mike, either to keep people in or to keep people out.
Right.
And if you want to get into a place and there's a wall there, you got to find a way to get through that wall or get over it or tear it down. If you're confined in a place and you want to get out of it to another place, you got to go through that wall, over it or tear it down. We deal with walls every day in some shape, form, or fashion. You know, people have psychological walls where they say, no, I can't do that. If I were to come up to some people and say, look at this snake I've got, they got a wall against snake. Nope, get away from me. I'm not going to handle that. No, I can show you how to handle it. Nope, they just have a wall there. They're not going through it. It's to protect them. So walls come. But in your business, you face walls. That's when you get to a place and you find there's a barrier there and you can't go any farther. Now, the first wall that you usually hit when you start a pest control business yourself is when you get maxed out. You get to the point where you're running, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. You got all the customers you can handle, and you can't go any further. You're stuck because you don't have anybody to help you. So in order to break through that wall, you're going to have to probably find and hire your first employee and give that employee most of that route you're running and let them take off with it, and you start building another one. Now your business starts to grow up to the next level. So you broke through that one-man operator wall, so now you're a one-man with one employee. And you can do that fine, but sooner or later, you're going to max out what you and that person can do, and you're going to come, you're kind of going to come to another wall. In pest control, that first employee, and then around $500,000, generally most companies hit a big wall right around $1 million, and a lot of them get stuck there for a long time, or they get stuck at $500,000 for a long time. And it's almost like a good metaphor might be if I went to Home Depot and I buy a wheelbarrow to move some rocks around my yard with. And this wheelbarrow, I read about the wheelbarrow, and it says 200-pound maximum load. Now, as long as I'm hauling 100 pounds of rocks or 125 pounds of rocks around my yard and around my job site, that wheelbarrow is going to last me for a long time. But if I start putting 300 or 350 pounds of rocks in that wheelbarrow, when it's only designed to handle 200 pounds, sooner or later, probably quickly, either one of the handles is going to break, one of the bolts are going to pull out of the tub on the wheelbarrow, the tire's going to go flat. The instructions told me that this tool, this wheelbarrow, is not designed to carry 350 pounds. That means if you do it, it's going to break. So you get a business set up, it's running great. The way you keep your books, the way you manage your business, and it's just you, and you bring in an employee, and you train that employee to do what you do. But when you get up around, say, $500,000, and all of a sudden you got, 4 or 5 or 6 employees, or maybe even more, all of a sudden your management system, your bookkeeping system, your computer program, the way you operate your fleet, the way you are buying your chemicals. Now, you were buying them for you. Now you've got a crew of people to buy them for. And all of a sudden, the systems that you have in place that you started out with don't work anymore. They can't handle the load of a half a dozen employees. All of a sudden, you're covered up in busy work, and it's taking you're spending way too much time working in your business instead of working on it. You need to stop, and you need to update your systems, update your training, in order to break through that wall to go to the next level. And, if you get $1 million business, you're going to hit another big wall at $5 million. And so you're constantly hitting these walls. And I'll talk to people who say, can you help me? I said, yeah, well, how long have you been in business? Well, we've been in business for 26 years. Well, how much business are you doing? Well, we're doing about $420,000 worth of business. You've been in business for, wow, yeah, we've got 6 employees. How many employees did you have 5 years ago? Well, we had 6. Same guys have been with us forever. They're just at a wall. They don't know. They want to grow, but they hit about $400,000 worth of business. Everything came to a screeching halt. The business quit growing, and it's just been on a level playing field ever since, because they're sitting there at this wall, and they don't know how to break through it to get to that land on the other side of the wall where there's more customers and more money. So I encourage you, if you are at a wall, your business is stuck at a wall, and it was growing, but it's not growing anymore, or you want it to grow and you can't get it to grow, you've got to find a way to identify that wall and break through it. Would you agree with this, Mike?
Absolutely. You have to make a conscious decision of what your goals are and that you want to break through that wall. And then you got to take the actions to make sure that the wall that you hit is something that you can break through with focus and consistency and mindset, and making a mental affirmation that I've focused on the goal and I'm going to achieve it. And lots of times we're all guilty of creating our own realities by not mentally making ourselves be able to see the barriers and break through them.
Yeah, sometimes it's a matter of comfort. Comfort becomes the wall. I talk to some guys and they'll say, I got a business, my business won't grow, it's stagnant, we can't get moving forward, we're not growing. Well, tell me about your employees. Oh, I've got great employees, man. They've been with me I got one guy's been with me 15 years, another guy's been with me 20 years, another guy's been with me for 11 years. I got great employees, I'll say, well, there's part of your problem. The same people have been with you for years and years, and everybody is comfortable. As a matter of fact, you probably got people who are overpaid, underworked, lazy, disrespectful, sarcastic, everything else, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, boy, I do," and everybody's comfortable, so they're the wall. Nobody really wants to move forward because they're comfortable where they are. They're making a good living. They know their business, their daily routine inside and out, no problems, nothing. And to grow the business means to change all of that. They're going to have to change the way they do things, and we're going to learn some new things, and we're going to discard some old things. And that really, really upsets people. Here again, I look at, I say everybody ought to view their business like a professional baseball team. They don't have all the same players on there that they had 10 years ago. If they did, they wouldn't be winning any games. They trade positions, and they know that to keep winning games, they got to keep good people in the game. And if somebody can't hit or they can't catch or they make too many errors, they trade them and they get somebody else. But if you keep the same players and their performance starts going down and their attitude becomes lackadaisical, they feel like they got a job for life, you're going to hit a wall, and you, being the owner of the business, are actually the only one that wants to break through that wall. Because, just to put it bluntly, it means more success and more money for you, and it means more work and headaches for everybody else to break through the wall. So you have to understand that, and you have to know how to incentivize and motivate your employees to want to break through the wall. It's all about what's in it for them, not what's in it for you. So you have to develop and maintain a team that are wall breakers, that they come to a wall, they're going to plow right through it. They're not even going to know it's there, or it'll at least be temporary. But most people who they hit a wall, they just get stuck there, and sometimes they stay there for years and years and years because they just don't know how to break through.
Hi, my name is Mike Stewart.
Absolutely.
So with that said, this is kind of a short podcast episode today, Mike. But hey, listen, if you're stuck at a wall and your business is not growing and you want it to grow and you don't know what's keeping you there, give us a call. Go to pestcontrolmarketer.com. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to my mailing list. You do it right there on the home page of the website. I'd like to offer anyone, a 1-hour free consultation. We'll talk about the wall, if that's where you're stuck, and I'll give you some great helpful information to help you break through it. So if you're interested, give me a call, 770-993-0004, or the number's on my website. Mike, you want to give out your information if they're stuck at a wall with their internet marketing part of their business?
Absolutely. I'd love to talk to you anytime. If your internet results are a big wall that you want to break through, we can talk about a lot of things that you can do. I'd love to give you a review of what you're doing with your website and make recommendations. You can call me at 770-826-3662. That's 770-826-3662. If you like texting, you can text me at that same number, and I will get back with you, and we'll schedule a time just like Hal does to review what could make a difference to help you break through any wall that's holding you back.
All right. Well, we hope this podcast is helpful to you today. We hope if you haven't listened to our other episodes, you'll go back and listen to them. We have dozens and dozens of podcast episodes, all designed to help you grow your business and be more successful. So with that said, if you want our help, all you got to do is give us a call. Mike, thanks for being here. Folks, thanks for listening. This is Hal Coleman. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Pest Control Marketing Podcast. Stay tuned for the next one.
Thanks for listening to the Pest Control Marketing Podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast in iTunes and on your phones and in Stitcher on your Android. But more importantly, go to our website, pestcontrolmarketingpodcast.com. Subscribe to our email list to always be notified of new episodes. You're never going to want to miss what we got coming up next, and you never know what we're going to be able to do to help you with your pest control marketing.